Welcome back to the spring semester. These are the classroom procedures for Mrs. Haley's science class. There's 4 things that I want you to do when you walk in. The first thing is walk quietly to your assigned seat. Second, find a pen or a pencil, and if you need to, get the pencil sharpened. The third thing is to fill out your planner. And fourth is to go to Canvas and complete the do now for that day. So when the tardy bell rings and I come into class, I should see everybody in their seat already with their pen or their pencil sharpened, and you're working on filling out your planner or the do now. The noise level should be a 0, which is absolutely silent, or 1, which is whispering to the person next to you. If you are doing this right, there should be little to no noise. You're ready for class when I'm ready for class to begin, and you should have the do now completed. We'll do a lot of group work in science, so this is what I want you to do when we're working on that group work. First of all, you're expected to complete all the work that's assigned to you to the best of your ability. Second, you're expected to stay with your group. We're not wandering from group to group, okay? You stay with your group. And the third thing is that your voice level should be a 1 to a 2. A 1 is a whisper and 2 is a quiet conversation. We don't need to be shouting at the person that's, 2 feet in front of us. Okay, during independent work, so this is when you're working all by yourself. Again, I want you to stay in your seat. I want you to complete all the work to the best of your ability. The voice level is a 0 during independent work. You're silent, you're not talking. And if you know, you will know that you are doing it right if you don't have a lot of homework, if any at all, and the teacher doesn't have to give you any reminders. Okay, where to submit the paper assignments? Okay, first of all, make sure that your name is on your paper. It's hard to give you a 100 if I don't know who you are. Second, you're going to walk silently to the drawers. Third, you're going to place your assignment in the drawer that's labeled with your period number on it. And then the fourth step is to silently walk back to your desk. Okay, this is not a time to stop and chat with your neighbor. Okay, we've got things to do. So walk your paper to the drawer and go back to your seat quietly. All right, if you need to use the bathroom, the best thing, of course, is to plan ahead and go in between classes. But should something happen and you can't, make sure that you're staying in your seat and silently raising your hand. When I acknowledge that your hand is raised, ask for permission to use the bathroom. Fill out your bathroom paper, and I'll initial or sign it, or at least have it out. There's not much you have to fill out. Just make sure you have it out so that I can initial it. Okay. Do not ask while I'm talking or anyone is presenting or during a movie, okay? While you're working on work, whether it's a group assignment or an independent work, that is fine, but not while I'm talking or presenting while we're taking notes, because you're going to miss something, all right? And last, take the pass. Okay, take the bathroom pass. If our bathroom pass goes missing, we might not be able to use the restroom. Okay, so make sure you take the pass and bring it back. The 10-10 rule is still in effect. So no using the restroom during the first 10 minutes or the last 10 minutes of the class period. All right, so when you leave the room, if it's for the bathroom, you got to make sure that you have the bathroom pass. If you're going to the office or to the library, make sure that you have the office or the library pass. You're going to go quietly and you're going to come back quietly because there are classes going on at that time. So you need to take care of business quickly and quietly. And if you're doing it right, there will be little to no classroom disruption for my class or anybody else's class. Okay, what to do if you need to get a pencil, a tissue, or otherwise get out of your seat. First of all, you're going to stay in your seat and silently raise your hand. When I acknowledge your raised hand, ask for permission to leave your seat and do what it is you need to do. An example would be, Mickey, I see your hand is raised. What do you need? Mickey would say then, may I throw away this piece of paper? Okay. If you have done it right, you will be allowed to do what it is that you need to do. Okay. Submitting late work, or if you were absent and you have work that you made up. If it's a paper assignment, you're going to just put it in the turn-in box. If it's a Canvas assignment, you're going to submit it to Canvas, but then email me to let me know that it's submitted, because Canvas doesn't give me any kind of warning that anything has been turned in. All right, and my email is there, khaley@irvingisd.net. So when you write the email, use like the example here. So, dear Mrs. Haley, I got done with Thursday's assignment in Canvas and have submitted it. I apologize for not turning it in on time. Sincerely, and then you put your name. Okay, so just let me know that there's something that I need to grade in there. And how do you know that you're doing it right? Well, the grade will get put in the grade book. All right, tutoring. So how do you get tutoring? Well, you come to me either before or after class and ask if you can come in. Okay, and so what does that sound like? That's going to sound like you saying, Mrs. Haley, may I come in Tuesday after school for help on this assignment? Or Mrs. Haley, may I come in Wednesday before school so I can retake that test that I failed? Okay, and then my tutoring schedule before school, I'm available Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday from 7:40 to 8:10. And then I'm also available after school Monday, Tuesday, and Friday, and that's 3:55 to 4:25. Okay, so all you have to do is ask. All right, so when we're ready to leave class, right? When the 5-minute warning goes off, okay? I'll tell you to pack up and get ready to go. Check Canvas and see if there's an exit ticket. If there is, make sure you complete that. Then put any classroom supplies back where they belong, or remind the person that's supposed to take care of that to do it. Quietly put your things in your backpack and wait in your seat. We don't stand up and wait by the doors. We wait in our seat to be excused. And you'll know that you're doing it right if the teacher says you may go when the bell rings. If I don't say you may go, you don't go. All right, just a reminder, cell phone policy, absolutely no cell phones. Not in class, not in the hallways, not ever. Okay, they're silenced or turned off, and they're put in your backpack or your purse. They're put where we can't see them. All right, headphones and earbud policy. Okay, no headphones or earbuds in the hallway ever. Okay, headphones are only allowed in class if specifically instructed to use them. All right, and that concludes our classroom procedures. If you have any questions, please make sure that you see Mrs. Haley. Thanks.